he comes up to me before class. He's like, "Are you ready for class today?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "We're not learning today."
Hey, Spitty, what time is it?
No, dude, that guy Angel, he did a lot to teachers. I remember what he used to do with Mr. Let's just call him Mr. Jesus.
Yes.
Because Mr. Jesus, he was a white guy, and he had long hair like this, and we all called him Jesus because he looked like Jesus, and he hated it.
Oh, he hated it.
He would, like, send you the principal as if you called him Jesus.
He would.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's weird. Okay.
And he was tall as fuck, too. Like,
Yeah.
he was like 6'5" or some shit.
Yeah, he was like 6'6", I want to say.
Holy shit.
Super tall.
And I had that class. I had multiple classes with Angel, with that teacher, with Mr. Jesus. And Angel was an absolute menace in those classes with me, to the point that Mr. Jesus had to separate us physically from like the desk. Like, okay, here's an example.
What did he teach?
He teaches multiple classes, but the class that I primarily had with him, that like a lot of the stories I'm about to tell, is biology.
Okay.
So imagine you're a 14, 15-year-old boy taking biology
Yeah.
with Mr. Jesus.
Yeah.
And you're sitting next to all your boys in class going through sex ed and everything else that has to do with biology. And the things that occurred in that class are like unhinged.
Okay.
So like, as an example, there's this time that we had.
Holy shit, dude.
Wait, what?
Fucking
Wait, are they all
shit.
empty?
Yeah, I'm gonna do another beer soon, Ruthie.
Ruth, can I have a water, please? Really thirsty. Thank you.
There's this.
Ruth's our producer, everyone.
Yeah. Ruth, shout out to
Our
Ruthie.
sister, shout out to Ruth.
Shout
You wanna say
out
hi
to
people?
Ruthie.
Yeah.
Duck in front of. All right, she doesn't want it. All right, all good. Different time. She's gonna be on the podcast soon too.
Yeah.
All right. So sorry.
I'm talking about Angel, but this is the real Angel over here. So, there is this time. I'm about to spit off so many stories out here. So, in this class with Mr. Jesus, none of us really respected Mr. Jesus very much.
It's a common theme here.
It's a common theme. But we all sat next to each other in class. So, Angel, in this class with me, one time we were doing a lab because it's biology, and he didn't want to do the lab. He just wanted to like fuck around.
Yeah.
And so again, Mr. Jesus is very tall.
Yeah.
And we're in a lab, so we're all like in lab equipment. We have our goggles on, all this shit. Angel, like they referenced earlier, is Indian, so he's very short. And so Angel decides during the lab, because he doesn't want to do the lab, that he's just gonna go talk to Mr. Jesus and like just fuck around with Mr. Jesus. So he goes up to Mr. Jesus to talk to him, and Mr. Jesus is just looking down at him and being like, "Hey, what's up?" And Angel is like, "Hey, I want to try this with you." And God, what he wanted to try is what he was doing for the last 10 minutes with us instead of doing the lab. Is he wanted to see if someone had the willpower not to blink if you tapped their goggles with a pencil.
You mean the goggles you wear in science class?
Yeah. So like if something like acid
To the teacher.
Yeah. So like while we were supposed to be doing the lab, he comes up with a pencil and he starts tapping our goggles. So just imagine a bunch of 15-year-old boys in the middle of our biology class doing an experiment. We're just tapping each other's goggles with pencils. And he's like, "Hey guys, let me go see if Mr. Jesus will let me do it." And again, Mr. Jesus had patience, I will say.
Yeah, really.
So he goes up to Mr. Jesus, and Mr. Jesus is like, "Hey, how's the experiment going?"
Yeah.
And Angel's like, "Can I experiment this on you right now?" And he's like, "What?" And Angel gets up on his tippy toes and like smacks him in the fucking face.
That's so disrespectful. I can't even begin to.
And like, I want you to know, this is already after so many other violations.
Wait, tell about the projector when I love
Yes,
that one.
yeah. Oh, okay. I will tell that, but I want to tell the spider story.
Oh,
Do you know the spider
this
story?
one's legendary.
Yes, I almost love the spider story more than the projector
Legendary.
shit. So, It was biology class. So like,
It's so funny.
our teacher would take us out on walks to go through nature, and like we'd go look at birds. And
He was a hippie.
Yeah,
Also,
he was very
that
much
is neat
so
to
a
know.
hippie. And so he'd be like, "Okay, guys, let's be really quiet right now and look at the birds and the wildlife." And then as there's 30 students sitting there, very quiet. He'd be like, "Oh, look at that bird come down," and then Angel would be like, "Caw!" and the bird would fly away, and then he'd like hide in the crowd, and Mr. Jesus would be like, "Who did that?" and then he'd just be hiding and be like,
Yeah.
"We don't know."
Yeah.
And then another bird would come down, and then Mr. Jesus would be like, "Look at the bird," and then Angel would be like, "Caw!" and then it would fly away, and he'd just do this.
Yeah.
So Angel had this theme of loving to push buttons of Mr. Jesus. And so,
Really?
especially when it came to wildlife. And the
Yeah.
reason I bring any of this up is because one day in class, I'm sitting next to Angel, obviously, and a spider runs through on the floor next to all these like girls, and they start screaming.
Yeah.
And they're like, "There's a spider! There's a spider!" And it's right, like it's in our row where me and Miss and Angel are
Yeah.
sitting. And so Mr. Jesus is like, "Oh, this is a teaching opportunity. Let me go run to get a glass."
I'm the boy's father.
Yes. Yes. Let me go run to get a glass.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it under the projector so like I can teach the class about the like the
Yeah, yeah.
physiology of a spider. Right? This is like, because it's biology class.
Yeah.
Right? So he's running to go do this, right? He's running across the class to go get a glass. And then Angel is like, "Oh, this is watch." He says, "Watch this." And so he starts watch this. He starts stomping on the spider. And then as he does it, he's yelling. He's like, you better run faster, Mr. Jesus." He's yelling this. Right? And then Mr. Jesus gets the glass. He brings it back over. He puts the spider on the glass, and he puts it under the projector. And then all you see under the projector is this smashed mess.
Ew, oh God.
And then he realizes what has happened, and he looks up at the class, and he's like, "Who did this?" And Angel with the biggest smile, because he's like, "I didn't do anything wrong."
Yeah.
He raises his hand.
Of raising your hand. That's so funny. So what did Mr. Jesus do?
So what happened? This is the best part of the story. Is he was so furious that
Oh my God.
Angel had the audacity to step on a spider that he took Angel in front of the entire class and yelled at him
Really?
for like 10 minutes about how he needs to respect the authority of the teacher and all this shit.
Dude, that guy was a legend. I remember one time at a track meet, this guy Lionel was trying to talk to a girl from a different school.
Yeah.
The girl was literally there, and Lionel, like, he's not a guy who we see talk to a lot of girls. So he's there, just like kind of flirting with her. It seems to be going good for him. Angel walks right up to him, pours a full bottle of water on himself, and then she walks.
Wait, one of them.
Hey, Riz level, like
Yeah.
Bottle of water.
peak Riz.
Yeah. Dude, that's so fucking funny. Did he never go to like the deans or anything?
So I mean, yeah. So this is where the
Okay.
projector story, though, why it was referencing earlier comes into play.
I love this one.
So like for context,
we gotta get Angel on here.
yeah, you need to
But
get
she's
Angel.
gonna be
on.
so soft spoken and embarrassed
I
about
know.
all this. You're
Just
not
get
gonna
him.
be,
Just get him high as fuck, bro. You'll be good. Just get him high as fuck.
Alright,
Just get him high as
alright.
fuck.
That's
But
cute that like if you give him high, he's the same person.
so when we first started this class together, we all sat right next to Mr. Jesus' desk, all right next to each other. And we were such a menace during the fall that in the spring, he separated it wasn't just me and Angel. There were like 3 other
Yeah.
dudes that we were menaces in that class and about. So like he separated all of us from one another in
Yeah.
the spring. And we had this is another conspiracy theory that we had, because Mr. Jesus, he has long hair, hence why we call him Mr. Jesus.
Yeah, legit.
One of our friends also had very long hair. So when he separated all the guys from one another,
Yeah.
he put all of us basically in corners of the class. And he was fucking retarded for some reason because he put me still right next to Angel, which was a stupid decision. But the reason I say, oh, this is another conspiracy theory I have is because he took our long-haired friend and put him next to the hottest chicks in our class in the back. And we're the entire time, like in our spring at the end of that fucking semester, we were just like, the only reason you're back there right now, we'll just say his name is Billy. The only reason, Billy, that you're back there is because you and Mr. Jesus both have long hair, and that's some fucked up shit because that girl has fat titties, and like I wish I was back there instead of having to be with having to deal with this next story.
Angel.
Yeah, no, because
He said his name.
oh shit, you're
First
right.
slip
I
up,
did
first
say his
slip
name.
up,
I just had that first
Caught
slip
it.
up.
I was
Angel.
surprised you didn't slip up when you were telling the story. I was like, Jesus, I can't say his name.
Now, Ruth, do you understand why we don't always replace names? Because like it trips you up, dude.
It does trip me up.
You have to.
I was
you
surprised
tell the
Connor was
story
going
slowly.
pretty
You're doing
solid.
good. You're
I
doing
was
good.
well, no,
Wow.
because I'm trying to save you the editing time to like bleep shit
I know.
out. But anyway,
Yeah.
so let me
So,
explain
continue with
the
his
projector.
projector
So
story.
like after he separated all of us, like he put our long-haired friend in the back with all the hot bitches, and then he put me and Angel at the very front of the class next to
That's
one
what
another.
you fucking deserve, dude.
Which yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, it's what we
not
deserved.
even like-
It's
yeah.
what we deserved, but Angel made sure he got his revenge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
God.
you know how the Empire Strikes Back?
Why would
Angel
you
struck
fuck-
back.
Why would you fuck with a kid like that, dude?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a psycho. Just let him
So
do what he
he put me and Angel at the very front of the class, right next to where the projector is. Right. So this is like in this time frame, it's like when newer phones were coming out, and it's like when the first Samsung came out, where you could like turn on and off projectors with your phone because of the
yeah.
laser or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a world remote.
So
sort of
Angel
thing.
had new phone, and he sat right next to the projector. You just needed to be close to the projector to do this.
Yeah.
And so whenever he was tired of Mr. Jesus' lectures, he would just like in his pocket, he would reach down and he'd just like and turn it off, right? And he got away with this for like weeks. He just like, and Mr. Jesus like, oh, my projector must be faulty, right? But then one day got arrogant, or
Angel got arrogant.
Angel got arrogant. One day Angel got arrogant, and he was like, okay, I'm just gonna fucking like have my phone out on my desk and like just keep doing it. So one day he was just like, he comes up to me before class. He's like, are you ready for class today? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, we're not learning today.
I love that Stu can unilaterally make that decision.
And so
For the
that
rest
day,
of the class.
we sit down as close as I am to Wyatt right now. We sit down at our desks, and he has his phone out right here on his desk. And Mr. Jesus is giving a lecture about like the biology of cells, the anatomy of cells. And the entire time, Angel is turning. You trip me up with this shit. Like now I'm just thinking of his name. Angel is just turning on and off his projector. And Mr. Jesus is like, man, this has been happening for a while. Like, this is like crazy. Like, I need to go to the department and change this. But then he realizes, because again, Angel got cocky and his phone is just on his desk. Mr. Jesus catches Angel tapping his phone, and he puts two and two together. And he's like, wait a minute. And so
Wait a minute, this kid's the devil.
yes, literally, wait a minute. Yes. And so Angel immediately catches on
Yeah.
that Mr. Jesus sees what he's doing, and so he puts his phone in his pocket real quick. And then Mr. Jesus is like, 1 second, I think I need to like break away the class and like go like figure something out. And so he pulls Angel away. And he's like, can I see your phone for a second? And then he realized he puts all of it together, and he's like, I'm reporting you to the principal.
Oh God.
And so Angel went to the principal's office, right?
Yeah.
And all of this I hear after the fact, obviously, because I'm not here to witness this. So Angel tells me that he goes to the principal's office for turning the projector off in class.
Mm-hmm.
And because, again, this technology was so new at the time that even the principal didn't know you could do this. And so the principal is hearing about what happened in the class. And so Angel sits down, and the principal's like, so I heard you've been turning the teacher's projector off with your phone. And Angel's like, yes, I have, sir. And then the principal's like, That's so smart. That's crazy. He's like, I'll be real with you. That's like crazy that you could even do that, but please just don't do it again.
That's
and
so
then you let him
funny.
off. No detention, nothing.
Really?
Yes. And
Nothing?
you wonder why we did so much stupid
That's
shit.
so funny. So was the principal just cool? Like, or
No,
did
he was okay.
Wow.
Like I remember he got fed up with like senior pranks one year, like when we were seniors. He came into
Do you have senior pranks?
Yeah, well, it's mainly like TPing. I think one time they put a cow on the roof or something. Some crazy shit, yeah.
Yeah, so in our senior year, we have trees on our campus, but we have like on a part of our campus, we have like super, like they're not redwoods, but they're like very tall trees. And apparently one of the senior pranks they did during our senior year is someone cut down one of the trees.
That's
Oh,
like,
wow.
That's like a pretty
Yeah.
fucked up prank.
Yeah. And so the principal,
I love
It's just
pranks, but
vandalism.
that's
the
like,
principal randomly came into my first period
Yeah.
after that happened and yelled, not that anyone in my class
Yeah.
did it, but he was just going class to class
Yeah.
giving the same like speech. He's like, whoever did this, we're gonna like prosecute you.
Oh, Jesus.
And all this. Yes.
Yeah.
So like he was like chill, but he did not fuck around when it came to like.
Did they ever find the guy?
I don't know.
Wow, holy shit. But that's so funny they just didn't give a shit about Angel doing all that.
Well, Angel. So like the creme de creme of Angel's like stories is. Have I ever told you about the fish? The fish. So this
Probably, let's hear it.
all right, guys, we're gonna have a better ad read at some point. Here's the temporary one.
Bro.
We have
Bro,
a
we
West
need
Coast
a new
tour
one.
coming up, Luke.
We need a new one.
You don't like my old one?
Yeah, okay, whatever.
I'm
Hey,
good, guys. I'm gonna do the dream thing.
Yeah, I
but
know, okay.
all right, we got a West Coast tour coming up. We'd love to see you guys. Here are the tour dates. We have
gonna be pretty fun.
October 18th in Los Angeles. We're at the Kookaburra Lounge.
Jesus, stop sounding like an ad.
Oh my! It is an ad.
Yeah, but then don't like make it genuine.
All right, October
would
19th, the day after, we're in Los Angeles. We're in San Francisco at the Fate Collective.
Yep.
Then November 2nd, we are in Las Vegas at the Classic Jewel. Then the week after that, November 9th, we are in Seattle at the Seattle Public Theater. That venue is subject to change. And then
Nice.
November 10th, we are
Public
in
Theater.
Portland, at the Chapel Theater. If you guys want to get tickets, it's going to be in the notifications, or not notifications. It's going to be in the.
Nice.
I'm
No,
pretty drunk.
it's like 1 a.m. right now. I want to go to
Yeah,
sleep,
literally.
bro.
It is in the description, and then it's also in the bio in any of our social medias. So we would love to see you guys there.
Please
seriously.
come out.
And yeah, and you guys, since you're DLC viewers, you can use the code DOC, and it'll be a discount.
All caps, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, we
All right.
hope to see you there. It's
Now
gonna be
back to
fun.
the episode.
So there was a fish tank in the class,
Yeah.
right? And fish is obviously in the tank. And at the very end of the year, we had a final. Mr. Jesus wasn't there for the final. He had a substitute teacher there for whatever reason. I don't remember why. But he had a substitute teacher there. And after the final was done, the substitute teacher just immediately left with all the tests and just left the kids in the class. And so most of the kids just left because it was like literally 6 periods. So it's like after we were done with that class, we just went home.
Yeah.
So everyone's going home, and Angel's like, "Hey, we got to do one more thing to remember our time together in this class." And I'm like, "What do you want to do?" And he's like,
You said we, like,
Yeah.
you've done nothing. Well, you haven't said, but you've done nothing.
Well, okay. I did do shit in that class, so I just haven't said what I've done yet.
Okay.
But so he's like, so I was like, "What do you want to do?" And he's like, "You see the fish over there?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Let's get a glass and let's take the fish."
Oh my God.
And so at the end of 6th period after our final, we're going over to the fish tank, and I was like, "Okay," because
Angel?
and Angel. Oh my God, Angel.
Yeah.
Don't correct him next time. I'll just bleep.
Okay.
Angel is going over to the fish tank, and he's like, "Okay, watch for me," because here's the thing you have to understand about our high school. That's not probably normal for a lot of high schools, is we had an all indoor high school.
Yeah.
And it was a very old like building. And so a lot of the classrooms didn't even have doors. It's just like you just walk into a room, and like there might be like a little wall, but otherwise it's just like an open frame that you walk into. So like anyone who's walking by can see into the entire room.
Yeah.
And so because it was finals day for everyone, there was like administrators there on campus.
Yeah.
just walking around,
Obviously.
right? So even though our teacher wasn't there, administrator was walking around. So Angel is going into the fish tank, trying to fish out this fish, and he's like, watch for me. And while I'm watching, I see a school administrator coming down the hallway, and I'm like, Angel,
Yeah.
quick. And he couldn't, like, the fish just kept, like, outdoing him. So I was like, we have to do a plan B. And so the other secret that Angel knew about Mr. Jesus is that he keeps candy in his drawer. So he just went to the drawer and took all the candy out of Mr. Jesus' drawer. And that was his last passing gift to Mr. Jesus.
Damn, that sucks.
Because he couldn't get the fish in time.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Like, man, I wish he had gotten that fish. I wonder what would have happened. Holy shit.
He would have killed a fish.
He would have fucking killed the
Killed the fucking
fish.
fish. Well, I mean, he doesn't give a shit. That's so fun.
I mean, here's the thing: is like, there are many science teachers in there, and I don't know if you want to like talk about this now, but there were many science teachers there. There's another science teacher. We'll say that her name was Mrs. Mrs. Edwards.
N-word?
Mrs. Edwards. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you said N-word. Okay.
And
like, that's
my
actually
friend Angel, he had a thing for Mrs. Edwards, right? And so he decided one day he was going to make a whole rap song about Mrs. Edwards. And then he did. And he released it to the world. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
She is good to this day. I actually played it the other day. Clay and I were playing Mario Kart, and I just threw this banger on, baby. And then, like, about 2 lines in, she was like, who is this?
What artist is this?
Yeah. This is Angel. You don't know Angel? He's a legend.
I think
So, he wanted to fuck this teacher. So he
Really
wrote a song about
Just
it.
how everyone does
And we're
it,
going to
yes.
play for you today.
I remember hearing this song as like a 9-year-old.
This is a legend in our small
8-year-old.
friend group or whatever, but this song is legendary.
Yes.
Carl, you want to pull it up?
Yeah, on your phone.
on my phone, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember hearing this song as like a 7 and 8-year-old. Like, it's genius. I mean, there's.
So, we're from Walnut Creek, so like we went to obviously a rich school, so some kid had a fucking recording studio in his house, and that's why this sounds
It shouldn't be
pretty
this good quality.
Yeah,
it's
the quality
pretty
is
solid.
quite good. Quite good. And you guys are going to hear it today.
Yeah.
By the way, if this was ever leaked at the time, he would have been expelled.
Oh, immediately.
Expelled.
Like, why-
100%.
It's so graphic in the like horrible things he does to the teacher in the just wait. It's
In
a
the
treat
song-
for all of you guys.
Yeah.
It's a lesson in sexual harassment. This is how you
It's
do
a lesson in sexual harassment.
it. You got it?
Wait, you want me to play it?
Yeah, on
Like,
SoundCloud.
I know I don't have SoundCloud as an app on my phone. If you guys have it, I'm like literally downloading
You have it?
SoundCloud right now.
All right.
Yeah. I was
Here.
about to say I
Hell
don't
yeah.
have it on my phone.
Thank you. Wow. Roots a producer, man. We should pay
Yeah,
her. This.
Yeah, I
yeah.
know.
It's good. All right, guys.
Pay her.
It's called. I don't think we could fake the name. It's called From a Distance. I think we're just gonna bleep it.
By what's his name?
Just
by
bleep-
who?
By the
Just bleep-
young.
Just bleep the
horny
name. Just bleep the
gang.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
starting it over.
Turn it up.
DJ Benzo.
Feeling the beat.
Just, yeah.
I went to Northgate High School.
That's our high
to get
school.
My diploma. But
You're gonna
then
have to
I
do
saw
so
this
much
bitch and
bleeping.
She was popping. She had a fat ass and some nice ankles. I ain't talking about them fucking
cankles.
No,
We all know every word.
Suck my dick, please.
That's the teacher he's
Suck
talking
my
about.
dick, please.
He's saying
Yeah.
her first name.
Suck my dick, please. Suck my dick,
Wow, I have to put a lot of bleeps.
You gotta put so much bleeps.
So the hook is he's saying the teacher's first name and then telling her to suck his dick.
Suck my dick.
I know you want to.
My name is Anil.
Wait, rewind.
That's my favorite part. That's my favorite part.
No, you
'Cause
want
not
it.
only does he name her, he says, I'm going to bleep it anyway. So he says, suck my dick. I know you want to. My name is Angel, and I really want to fuck you. Like, what if they found this and they're like, well, who wrote this?
Yeah.
He says his first name.
I said, what are the odds you just take a Bluetooth speaker, put it in like the ceilings, and like just play
that would
this
be-
song on repeat
Jesus
in her class,
Christ.
and he would refuse to do it.
Yeah. Oh, really? Like,
Right.
play it.
Mommy so fine, you be hotter than a skillet. Kama Sutra, bitch, let me be your Holy Spirit. I'm walking to my class, and then I see you. I come in my pants, but let me guarantee
Come
you,
in
my dick ain't small, maybe it's just your vagina. Small dick and those bitches right
His
from
name
China.
for a second
I
time.
got a lot of bitches, but
Small
you're the
dick
one I'm
angel.
seeking. Please suck me off, ho, you know it's only semen. You can
teacher
wipe
ho.
it off.
Wait,
with
actually,
a
I have a
rag
new
or
favorite part. I
Kleenex.
forgot.
Let me go inside you, bitch. I got a long penis. I went to Northgate High School to get my diploma, but then I saw this bitch.
I like
and
how
she
like
was
it's his new
She
goal
had a fat
other than getting his
ass
diploma.
and some nice ankles. I ain't talking about them.
Yeah, I love that. He's
Yeah.
like, at first I went
Suck my
to
dick.
school
And then
to get an
I gained a new
education,
purpose.
but then I saw this whore.
Yeah.
Suck my dick, please. Suck my dick, please. Suck my dick, please. Other let me eat.
It's her
Nice.
full name. He's their full
I'm
name there.
doing
Full
anal,
name.
maybe we can smoke a doobie. Getting high as fuck.
I like this
Can
part.
Please grab your boobie.
Okay, now you're mad. Let me buy you a peach smoothie.
Perky titty bitch. Please let me suck them. Fuck your baby bitch. He don't do this very
I'm actually just
often.
now realizing
Also,
how
fuck
bad
your
this
baby
is.
So
daddy.
bad,
Yeah, I know.
Titty
Wait,
stroking.
that's a good part.
Pussy
Wait. He just goes,
I like how he says "fuck your like your
oh yeah.
husband."
Buy you up your smoothie. Perky titty bitch. Please let me suck them. Fuck your baby bitch. He don't do this very often. Also fuck your baby daddy and a shitty
Her
stroke
husband.
game. Pussy
Not
so
her baby
good,
daddy, her- yeah,
almost
it was
had
her
you screaming my
Yeah.
name. Booty so thick, just like my oatmeal breakfast. I like almost women, just kidding, got a preference. Let me bust on your face, Tessa, please don't frown. Small dick leaves your face like a clown. I went to Northgate High School to get
You know what's
my
crazy about
diploma.
the song is just
But then
how
I saw
high the
this
production
bitch and she
value
was
is on it.
popping.
I know.
She had a
It's
fat
funny because I
ass
showed this
and some
to a
nice
professional
ankles.
musician
I
friend of
ain't
mine,
talking about them fucking
and he
cans.
was literally like, the production is really
Suck
good.
my dick.
That's
But
because they did it in a
he's-
real
He's
recording.
rapping off beat.
Suck
apparently.
my
Oh,
dick,
probably,
please.
yeah.
Suck my dick.
I think
please.
at the end for sure
Suck my
he
dick,
is.
Please. Suck my dick, please.
I wonder, does he want her to suck his dick?
Suck my dick.
Has a skit.
Yeah, there's a skit at the end. Yeah.
Wait.
Did you ever feel that way about any
Wait.
of your teachers growing up as a dude? You're like, this teacher's so hot, I want to fuck her. Like to the point that you'd make a whole rap song about it.
I don't think anyone ever has felt that except
No,
for Angel.
dude, no, literally, no.
I promise you, there have been people who felt that way because someone made a whole rap.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I love that rap. Just
Did he actually like her? I mean,
I'm not
okay,
kidding.
This is
This
me,
is-
She
but
was a
she wasn't that. She was
how old was
fine
she?
looking, but she
I have
was
no
not.
idea how old
she
she
was
is.
not super
I never
attractive.
had her as a teacher, so I didn't even know of her until this song.
She must have been in her 30s, so she was on the younger side for a
Yeah.
teacher or whatever.
But she was like not that hot.
not really.
Yeah.
That's too funny. How do you?
He was really into her.
I just like how there's
Now
no.
the song is unironic. Well, the song is obviously like jokes.
I always
and
thought it
stuff,
was a little bit
But I
ironic.
mean, it is ironic in the sense that like what he's saying is fucking over the top.
Yeah.
But what I mean is like he was into her. Yes.
I just like how there's like no like. I'd want to see what his parents would think if they saw that song. Like just, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's like Indian parents. So like,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I know.
dude. I'm just imagining like the principal reading if he found this like Felder, let me eat you like some sushi. After doing anal, maybe we can smoke
a doobie.
Like, you think this is appropriate, young man?
Yeah, yeah,
I just realized.
I'm the boy's father.
yeah.
I feel so bad for Wyatt because he's gonna have to bleep like
Yeah, it's fine.
like 100.
I know.
It's gonna be really annoying.
I mean, the
Yes.
principal was chill though. He'd be like, "Everyone, leave the room. Good job, buddy." Yeah, give me the handshake on
Hey.
that. Daps him up. That's what's up, bro. That is gangster. Holy shit. If I s-
I had such a great. I know I've told a lot of stories about Angel, but he's really a good guy and he's well adjusted and is successful.
No, dude. I'm not disagreeing, but I remember even as an adult, he was a little fucking. One time we went to Vegas for your
Yes,
birthday.
that's true. That
One time
is
we went to
true.
Vegas for your birthday,
Yes.
and he couldn't get in anywhere with us because he didn't have his ID.
To be fair, the reason he didn't have his ID is because he got his ID stolen, so he just showed up
Yeah.
without an ID to
But
Vegas.
he had driven there
Yes.
from UC Irvine, where he went.
Yes.
To fucking all the way to Vegas without a driver's license. He just didn't give a shit.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit.
And they were like, "Oh, Angel, like, what about your passport? Why do you have
Yeah.
that?" Like, they can get into the bar. He's like, "Oh, I also lost my passport." I'm like, "This isn't like a
Just got all
concern
his
to
shit
you,
stolen.
dude."
I remember because we were there with our girlfriends at the time, and we were like, okay, well, Angel, like you don't have any form of ID. We booked this burlesque show. You literally can't prove that you're 18 years old to attend the burlesque show with us, so we're just gonna go without you. And then he just fucked off for like an hour while we're in this burlesque show, and at the very end of the trip, we're like, okay, so we booked this hotel for like 3 days, and we're leaving on like the second day or some shit. So this hotel is all yours for like the next day.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, fucking let's go. And so he just like stays there. And the thing is, it was a really nice hotel. It was like basically like the presidential suite of this hotel.
Wow.
Like it was really nice. Like it had its own hot tub. It had its own
Oh,
living room.
shit.
It had its own kitchen. Like it had everything.
Okay.
It was like basically a 2-bedroom apartment, this hotel room. And so we're just like, yeah, we had fun in Vegas, but now we're piecing out, and you can stay here alone with no ID and
So
have fun in the
we-
hotel room. And that's what he did. He stayed, and we left alcohol there for him to have fun. But I was just like, it's wild that like you just show up to Vegas with no form of ID.
A man like that can create his own fun.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Man like
yeah,
that.
yeah, he can. Yeah,
There's-
All right,
holy
guys.
Shit.
You know, that was a really great 2 episodes, but.
Yeah.
yes.
But hey, Connor, thank you so much for coming on, man. And this was a really good episode, honestly.
I know.
Like, we'll probably have you on again.
Dude,
'cause
I
haven't
feel bad. I want to talk more about Connor as
we got
well,
like
but yeah.
we got like 4 times the amount of stories.
we didn't even
as
talk
this
about
thing.
cross country.
There's so
Yeah,
much.
I know.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, we can have him on after.
So if
his
you guys
wedding,
like,
too, with
if you
some
guys
of the
like
roast and
Connor,
all.
if you guys like Connor, remember to comment, because then we will have him back
Follow-
sooner rather than later.
Follow at Beefy White Boy on Instagram. His Instagram
God.
account
Oh my god.
that we made to.
They're
for him
gonna
as
think
a
I'm a
joke.
bot,
That's
bro.
a different time, dude.
They're gonna think I'm a bot.
Yeah.
That's a story for a different time. But guys, if you like the episode, remember to like, remember to share, remember to comment, turn on notifications, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, remember to follow the show and leave us a 5-star review. See you guys next week.
24 hours to live, man, need a young mace. 24 seconds on the clock, I hit the pump fake. 24 on my back, one day I was 8, looking down from the top, yeah, it was fake.